My name's Brittany. I wanted to share you my story with you, explain the dangers of meeting people online. I wrote some real life stories that really happened to me. There's many I don't remember, but want you to know I care for you, and I want you to think about meeting people online after I tell you what happened to me. Please take this to heart. I felt God wanted me to share these things that happened to me that could happen to you, or even worse, you could be dead. The internet is not a safe place out there. I don't want you to be deceived. I will tell you there are guys who want just sex from you, or want worse, to kill you. Many things can happen meeting someone online. Their picture could be not the person you want meeting, or who they say they are could be a lie. They're killers, rapists, there's so much evil out there. Trust me, I was where you were. Lonely, wanting love, curious, and desperate. I would take anything, but that changed fast until I realized there's something. There's something better out there. Jesus Christ, who saved me. I don't know why he did. Maybe it's because to share my testimony to you, because he and I love you and we don't want you to get hurt or killed. I will explain more about my choice on accepting Jesus, my precious Lord and Savior, later in the story. I just hope to change your mind. I pray you take this to heart because it's very serious. So here's my testimony. I was only 19. I was curious and went on Facebook, signed up for this dating site, met a guy, flirted with him for a few days. One night I decided to meet him at night, wearing panties and inappropriate things. Outside by my place, we sat in the car, was talking. I was flirting, doing the wrong things. I wanted to do bad things. You know what bad things are. He said, "Are you sure?" And I said, "Yes, that was the wrong decision. I got raped that night." I realized it was wrong, but it was too late. I lost my virginity to the guy I never really knew. I regret it till this day. I could have died that day. I met a guy on July 4th, party outside in my neighbor's garage. We talked, flirted, and did things that were stupid. I had sex again. Wish I didn't. After we continued because I wanted to date him, but that never happened. I don't know him. He could have hurt me. I signed up on this dating site, another dating site. Thought it was like just video and just for friends, or just like you didn't have to really do anything. And I mean, I don't know, provocative, I guess. And I was excited to show myself on video because I was on another site. I'll be telling you a little later. I started flirting with these people on this site, show my body to a million guys online. I was buzzed drinking, thinking it was fun until this guy was harassing me. He asked me to show myself private. I wouldn't do it. He recorded me privately. I didn't know. I didn't know any of that. I felt so stupid every time I went on. He kept asking me to show myself since I went private for my favorites, the guys I liked. This guy was like the devil. Made me feel so horrible, threatened to show my videos everywhere. YouTube, sex sites, you name it. I don't even know. Like, just so many sites. I mean, everywhere. When I, the thing is that this really was a turning point of where I wanted to kill myself. Um, I was just, I was crying. Every time he came at me and talked to me, I was just so scared. He kept telling me he was going to show his my family, my friends on Facebook. He added me on my Facebook, so he had my family and friends' names and stuff. He showed me. He was just creepy, and it's just I don't want you guys ever to deal with that because it's not fun at all. Because it's just embarrassing and just brought so much fear to me, and I just got so scared. And I still went online. It's just I don't get it. Um, but yeah, that was one of the times, the big times where I wanted to just kill myself and not be here anymore because I was just so embarrassed. And it took a while for me to understand how dangerous it is and how stupid what I did was just wrong. Just showing myself naked, it was horrible. And there's another story on Halloween. I call it Crappy Town now because it's just a stupid day and it's the devil's day. And there was a party at the bar. I was 19. I always wanted to go to the bar, but I know you have to be 21 to drink. So my mom was excited when I turned 21. I went to the bar, and I didn't know what was up. I didn't know what the bar was. I never drank. I never smoked. I never done any of that stuff. And I thought it was cool because I liked this guy at the bar to wear something inappropriate, really inappropriate. So my mom and I, we went to this hotel, and turns out they had this sale thing that said, like, sells different costumes for Halloween, Crappy Tween. No, it's not Halloween, it's Crappy Tween Town or whatever it is. And I got a costume that showed my butt, my stomach, and my boobs. It was like a bikini, but it was like a butt bikini. Yes, I don't know. It was horrible. And I danced provocatively on the stage, and I got fans. I don't mean really good fans. I mean bad fans. Guys stalking me because of it. And I did it for a show, and a guy at the bar liked. I could have ended up raped again. And then the same bar, another night, like I liked this guy. I started liking this guy. I mean, I liked so many guys. It's ridiculous. This is horrible stuff. I even had a list of how many guys I slept with, and that just, I wish I'd never done that before. It's not cool. It's stupid. It's just, I don't know. I don't think anybody, it's just, the world thinks that it's okay to sleep as many people as you can, and it's not correct. That's not true. Because there's diseases out there, you don't know the guys. I mean, AIDS could come in like 20 years and you find out, and it's just horrible stuff out there. Evil stuff. And, yeah, I like this guy, and one night I was excited. I got a chance to meet his friend, and I needed a ride, and I was buzzed, and I didn't want to go home, and I said, let's go to your house, let's hang out. And I went to his house, and I sat on the couch, and then I found out he was there. He was the roommates together, and they said to come into their room, and they told me to take my clothes off, and they started giving me a massage, and then one of them, the friend, started having like sex with me, and I said no, and that could have been worse. That could have been worse. Like, I'm blessed that it wasn't, because I could have said no, and they could have hurt me, raped me, killed me. I'm just saying these stories are real life, and I don't want any of this happening to you guys, because I really do care about you guys, and that's why I'm posting this. This is my first video, so I'm not that good with videos, but I hope this goes out to you, to everyone that is thinking about meeting people online and just thinking that, or meeting people at the bar. That is the wrong place to meet. Internet's the wrong place to meet. I mean, I would refer you to a church, to I don't know, library maybe, but not internet, not bars, nothing like evil. Because at bars there's drinkers, and there's rapists, and there's murderers. You don't know who they are. They could be the sweetest people, and you think they're like, oh, something's my eyes, sorry. And you just gotta be careful. And then, okay, so I have another story. This is the one that's really scary, and it could turn out really bad, but I was very blessed. Okay, so I met this guy at the bar, and this is the same bar. I was drinking, was really lonely, no friends. I wanted to go home. My mom was sleeping. She was at the bar that night. The guy I liked was flirting with other girls, so how that is in bars. You don't want to like a guy, because usually they're there for sex, and I realized that. I've met many guys at the bar, and they're all about sex, hurting your heart. Just, you're not going to find anybody there that's going to love you and treat you right. And I asked around for a ride, which is the wrong thing to do. And this lady told me this guy had a friend, and they would take good care of me. And I felt really bad about this feeling. I had a horrible feeling about it. It was just horrible. And but I still went, and we got in the car, or the truck, and there's like two couples and a girl, or I don't know how many it was. There's like one couple and a girl maybe, and the couple, the devil intervened, caused a fight to break loose for that couple, and the guy, the driver, dropped them off at their car because they were arguing. I mean, it was violent. It was almost like hitting at each other, and then that girl, he dropped off, and I'm stuck with the driver. Not a good thing. I mean, this guy is 6 foot and he's 300 pounds. You know, you might be thinking like, that's scary. You know, what's this guy gonna do? I mean, he's big, and I don't know. Like, I don't know him, and it's just like, it was just scary. And he told me to come into the house. I mean, my phone was dead, so I needed to charge it. So he let me charge it, and I was just shaking, almost crying, going on my phone to see where I'm at, trying to find the GPS. I mean, it showed me the GPS, but I didn't know how to use it because I was new. I was a teen, so I didn't know what I was doing. I was stupid. And I called the guy I liked. The guy kept saying I liked. Well, I said there's a few guys I liked, but this guy I liked the most, I guess, whatever. And he said I can't help you because I don't know where you are. You won't tell me the address. And I'm like, I don't know how to get it, or I don't understand how to explain it to you. And it just was horrible. And it was like 2 in the morning maybe, so it was just horrible. And then I got tired, and he said to come down to the basement. I thought he was gonna hurt me. He didn't. He put me in a room. I took my boots off, laid down, asked if I could charge my phone, so I charged it. I fell asleep. Then I felt him getting in bed. I was like, oh, no, please. I don't want this. No. And he starts touching me. And I'm like, please don't. He's like, are you sure? I'm like, yes. He's like, you do look like you want it. And he's like, he says, I turn on guys, I guess, because I don't know. I have a look, I guess. Guys think that I'm saying I want it, but I don't. No, 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 I don't. And it's just horrible. Thinking that, I don't know. It's just horrible. And then he said to be careful. So I'm like freaking out. Like he touched me, or I don't know what he'd do. I don't know. It was horrible. It was just, I was in the corner and he was just like taking the whole bed. And it's just scary. He could have just choked me. He could have done anything if I said no. Men, I mean, it's evil out there that just make you do horrible things. Because we have an enemy, and it's, yeah. I'll talk to you about him later. So then I asked him, can you take me home? And he's like, he's drinking, so he's gonna say, let me cool off and sleep off this alcohol. So I slept for a few hours, and then I asked, can you please go home? Can you take me home? I told him I don't have money for gas. He said it was okay, and then we go to the gas station, and he asked for money, and I say no, and he gets all mad at me. He gets really mad at me, and he gives me money and says, go pay for the gas. And I go in, and he drives off. I mean, I'm like somewhere, I don't even know where I'm at. It's like, I was just so scared. And then, I was crying and calling my mom and trying to get a hold of her. She's working that day, and I was frantic. It was horrible. Sorry, I was smiling at my husband. Yeah, and then I'm talking to the gas station person and telling them a story, saying I was this guy and we drove off. And then this guy, elder guy, came in, asked me if I was okay, and I'm like, no, just please take me home. And I'm like, praise God. I felt like he's an angel. Like, he took me home, didn't hurt me, didn't touch me. He just dropped me off. I said thank you, and he drove off. And I know nothing really happened. I mean, but something could happen, and thank God it didn't, because I could have been dead because he was 300 pounds. And I was very blessed. And this is one story that I mean, all of the stories I'm saying, please be careful. I mean, don't even meet people online. Don't even be careful, but just be careful even if you're meeting people at Viber or whatever. It's just our school. And I know, that story just makes me frantic. It just brings a lot of memories, and it's just horrible. Okay, and then there's another story. This is, my neighbor asked my neighbor to take me to the bar, because I was like the age where I wanted to sing. I sing, and I sing karaoke. I was singing like all different songs. I don't know the names. I mean, God took this out of my head. But I listen to Christian music now. So I asked my neighbor to take me to the bar, and he's like, shouldn't you be meeting guys at the church and not at the bar? And he says, I will never take you to, never give you a ride again. And I'm like, whatever. I didn't care about that yet. But right now you see that I do. I love God and Jesus. God is Jesus, and He saved me. And the guy, because I went to that bar because the guy I liked was there, and I started getting flirted by the guy that I liked, was flirting with other girls, and then he saw me, and she was drunk and just horrible, and that could have been a bad decision because I didn't have a car, and I know he doesn't either, so it's like I could have been going to the wrong person, asking for a ride, and I could have died. See, all these things I could have died in, but I didn't. But I'm saying you could die. It could be the wrong person. Like I said, there's an enemy, and his name's the devil, and he's very sneaky, and he puts you in these situations where he wants to kill you, basically. And we have a God that's the creator of the universe, who made you, that loves you, and doesn't want anything happen to you. And I feel like I'm here telling you these stories because of what happened to me. I don't want them to happen to you. Like I repeat this, I don't want this happening to you, and I really pray that this, me talk to you, telling you like personally to you. I mean, I wrote what I was gonna say. That's why I'm reading off my what I wrote. So yeah, and I know there's a few other stories. I mean, there's so many other stories I don't even have. I don't even know. I forgot. I feel like God took away from me because they were my exes, and they were like, yeah, not good stories. So okay, there's another story. I met a guy on Craigslist. You know Craigslist. You heard that story about that guy trying to killing people, and I didn't care about it. I mean, I was scared of it, but I didn't take it to heart, I guess. I met this big guy. He's a muscle man. I don't know. He must be like 200 pounds of muscle, and I'm very blessed because I just wanted to walk with him because I was just like turned off when I saw him my first time, and we walked down the street, and I said I want to go home, and he took me home. That could have been another thing. He could have killed me because he's strong, and if he wanted to hurt me or have sex with me, and I said no, he could have hurt me and killed me. So yeah, this is basically like another story. So there's a lot of other stories, like I said. I met people all over the United States. One in Virginia, Pennsylvania, Florida, California, almost Texas. The reason why is because I was trying to find love, but I found love all the wrong places. The one I should have looked was Jesus. This is when I'm talking about my Lord and Savior, who I chose to follow for my whole life after what happened to me. I mean, I was bullied in school too. That could be another time. I'll record that too. And what else? A lot of things happened to me. I did drugs, I smoked, but I didn't do it like that much. I mean, weed made my throat hurt, which was awesome, thank God, because I wanted to try ecstasy, and I'm glad I didn't because I heard so many stories that people could die or never come back because they're so addicted because demons are in drugs and they will take you because you are under the devil's power. If you don't have Jesus, devil will make you do things that you don't even know when you're deceived and to kill you. And so I'm a strong Christian now, and I'm very happy and safe. I don't meet people online anymore. God brought me a man of his own heart. This guy was right around the corner. I mean, it's crazy. And it's so awesome because he sent me a pastor. So God gave me a pastor, and He could give you something too. I prayed for 3 years, and He brought me my husband Michael, and He could bring you too. Just have faith and trust in His Son. And I mean, I was oh man, I was in so much pain and so much agony and fear and just everything. And just, he still brought me a man that he used to change my life. And I just care about everyone because I found out my purpose is to love like Jesus, to tell you about him and what he did for me and what he can do for you. I learned you don't have to change yourself to accept Jesus. He'll change you just to come to him the way you are. And he'll open his arms to you like he did to me. Like I said, we have an enemy. His name's the devil. He's here to kill, steal, and destroy. He almost did that to me. Like you read, I told you the stories. I could have died many times. And I don't know how many I met online, but I could say probably like 50. And I'm still alive here. So, praise you, Jesus. Jesus is awesome. And then, so I said I could have met a person that was wrong and violent, and he could have killed me. I'm gonna say the devil is very sneaky and mischievous. He studies you your every move, every motion, walk, everything. He knows you, which is scary because we have a stalker. You have a stalker, like, basically. He knows your life. He knows everything to destroy you. But here, Jesus is here to protect you from him before it's too late. Like he protected me. He can protect you too. I do not regret accepting Jesus because he changed my life and he's my everything. He loves me. I can't love myself. He died for me. He defeated the devil, which I told you the enemy. Yeah, he's under my feet now. But when you're with Jesus, he's under your feet. He accepts me for who I am. He protects me, guides me, holds me when I'm sad, rejoices when I'm happy. He's there for me every second, every day. He brings happiness and peace in my life. He created me. He cares about me, my every need. He cares about you too. Come to him. He made you. He knows you. He provides for you. He's the only one that can provide for you. He protects you. He's the only one that can protect you. The only one to give you guidance. He gave you the Holy Bible. His word, his love is in the Bible. And it's just so precious. It's a love story to us. It's a guide to protect us from the evil one, the devil. And it tells you what you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do. People don't understand Christianity. It's not a religion. It's a relationship with Jesus. That's the most awesome thing because saying like someone dying for you, for your sin, and we didn't have to do nothing. It's just follow him. It's just like, wow. You can do the same thing. I'm serious. Like, Jesus can change you in a blink of an eye. It's like he changed me too. He changed me. He changed my husband. My husband was a gangbanger. He did drugs. He smoked it. He was addiction. He did so many things. But Jesus changed him. He can change you. Whatever you're going through, he can change anything. You're having sex because you want love. You're having sex because you're having sex. Doing drugs, you're smoking, all that stuff is evil. It's meaningless. In Ecclesiastes, it says that partying and drinking and having power and having money is meaningless because it can be gone in a second, but Jesus lives forever. He brings happiness and peace in my life. He's there for me. He protects me, guides me, holds me, like I said. He's there when I'm sad, and he wipes my tears away. He can wipe your tears away. He rejoices when we're happy. He's there for every second, every day, because he made us. He loves us. We are in the image of Jesus. He brings food when we need it. He brings shelter, hygiene, everything. He knows the hairs on my head, on your head. He formed you and me in our mother's womb. What he did for me, he could do for you. Just come to him, please. He's always there for you. He's always there. It's just, oh man, I love Jesus so much, and I want to do his work, his good work in me till the day of when he comes back, because he is coming back. And I don't want you to miss this opportunity of accepting Jesus, because accepting Jesus is going to change your life, because it changed mine. You know how he's real? Because of me. I'm a miracle. I'm living. I've told you the stories online, what happened online. I could have been dead, but he saved me so he could show through me that he loves you. He's talking through me right now, and he loves you so much, and he doesn't want anything happening to you because he loves you. And people saying that God's not real. Yes, he is, because I wouldn't be here. I mean, look at the signs, look at the beautiful mountains, look at everything. Look at yourself. You're a miracle. You were knitted and formed in your mother's womb by God. The Creator wants to know you. Like, what? That just that made me come to him, because I didn't know. I believe in evolution and all that, and that's just fake. That stuff is just fake. Because why would it wouldn't make sense? We just fall down the sky. That wouldn't even make sense. I mean, you see people pregnant, so we had to be made. By who? God. Jesus is God's son. So God came into Jesus, because God's the only one that could die for us. He's perfect, sinless. He's the only one that could die for us. He's a creator. He's all powerful, all knowing. He wants the best for us. He wants the best for me, for you, for everyone. He doesn't want anybody to perish. He's not evil. He's not evil. He's not evil. There's no evil in him. There's no darkness. The darkness is the devil. I don't want you to be deceived anymore, because Jesus is holy and perfect. I will say he allows things happen, but it's not him. It's people's choices. God gave us free will to do what we want to do, to love him or to not want him. It's just a decision we make. My choice to live, to be with him forever, to love him, to respect him, to honor him, to glorify him. And that's why I made this video, because I want you to know how amazing he is. He's an awesome God. And I will be back. I just wanted to share this with you. I hope this goes everywhere, that it just changes you, and you realize that the internet is the most dangerous thing, and God will bring you someone in his timing. His timing is the best, because when you are broken, when you're hurt, call to him, and he will be there. Accept his son, Jesus Christ, because he's the only one that can save you and protect you and love you and protect you from the devil who's trying to kill you. I mean, you see people in the movies that there's good and evil. Yeah, I mean, that evil's real, and he wants to destroy your life. But we have Jesus, who wants to just renew you and make him like himself, perfect and holy, and just changing people and loving and forgiving, and just it's amazing. It's the most amazing thing to be in Jesus' arms and accepting him, because he brings so much joy. He brings the best unconditional love. Like, you think that lust is love, like you love someone for a day, that's not love. God's love is, I don't even know words to explain it. It's the most amazing feeling, amazing life you can live. Yes, we have an enemy. When you accept Jesus, you will go through things, but God will be there for you. But when you're in the world, God can't be there for you, because you're sinning, and he cannot look on sin. So you have to accept his son, who died for you, took your place, took your sin on him, gave you his perfect life. The reason why we're here is because of him. So live his life. He will show you. Accept him today, soon as possible, because he's coming soon. I don't want you to miss it. I love you, everyone. I love everyone. Everyone who's watching, love everyone. Like Jesus loves everyone, I love everyone too. And I pray that this message just goes out to everybody, that it will just change you. Because I'm praying that my husband will share his testimony too, because his testimony is like, what? My mom's testimony is just, what? I mean, she lost her mom, dad, her fiance, and she's with Jesus. She's following Jesus. So that's the reason that's how Jesus is real, because there's so many people that are following him and giving their life to him and thanking him and praising him because he loves us. I know you want to be loved and want to be held and want someone to listen. God listens all the time. He listens to you when you're mad, when you're sad, when you're upset, everything. When you need some help, when you need help, he provides. He will provide for you no matter what. Just call to him. He's listening. I love you guys. Jesus Christ bless you.